Welcome back to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I hope you're having a great week so far, now that we're getting closer to spring. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a while, and that's the fact that it seems like when you're dealing with Fanatics Live and Tops, you're always seeing, a certain type of person pull out the best cards. So anyway, if you're unaware, this Rock Final Boss card was released in their 2025 Topps Chrome WWE box sets. And here we can see where some people found one. It says here, this is from the Card Foundation podcast. We got a done deal. Happy to announce the Topps Chrome Rock Superfractor 1 of 1 Final Boss Auto now belongs to at RY Dollar Rips. Although we are not disclosing the official sale price, we can confirm this is now in the top 3 of wrestling card sales in history. Huge thanks to RY for, let's see what it says here, for being easy to work with and the smooth deal. Okay, let's take a look at this card. Beautiful card. I don't really notice any damage that's coming out at me on this card. I've seen some pretty high wrestling card sales, so if you don't tell us, we don't believe you. Well, that's just it. I mean, they're keeping it quiet for one reason or another, so we don't really know what's going on here. But obviously, they got the card. They sold it for a bunch of money, is what we can assume. But, the thing about these guys is they're not big superstars, So, all right, so here's another Rock Auto card pulled from, the Topps Chrome WWE just recently. Just like it says here, just pulled. The best Rip Night hit so far was just pulled at Sports Nut Cards in Belmar, New Jersey. And we can, this is card number 4 out of 5. But let's face it, does this guy look like a superstar to you? No, he doesn't. Maybe he is tied in with Fanatics Life. I'm not sure if Sports Card Nuts is, or Sports Nut Cards is tied in with Fanatics Live. It's very possible. All right, but then we come to this. And this is where I just have a lot of questions. Because it just seems very suspicious to me how this wrestler, The Miz, just pulled an autograph of The Rock limited to 10 copies in existence. Yes, this is a superstar. This is a superstar who pulled The Rock card. Was it set up? That's just it with these superstar pulls when it comes to Fanatics Live, Michael Rubin and all his ties with these celebs, whatever. And let's see if there's, for comments, what do we have here? Totally natural and not a plant. Yes. It just feels like a plant. I mean, it really does. Like it was planted there. This card business is a joke. Collected cards late 90s and it was actually enjoyable. This is nothing but business. Yes, I have to agree. This is drama given to you by Topps Fanatics, given to, obviously people they likely have ties with, and they get to pull the best cards, When I saw this, I just thought it was just as suspicious as can be, or just, like they say, sus. All right, so we see that The Miz, once again, he pulled a very rare card, which is strange to me because he's a wrestler. Here he is again with the card. Let's take a closer look at it. All right, so you can see it right there. This is the Final Boss Rock card, 1 of 10. Let's see what the comments say here. Come on, Topps, you're better than this. Get in out of hand. Shame in the game. Yeah. Hand it over, Miz. Wow, the odds on the Miz of all people pulling this card, insane. Yeah, isn't it? I mean, give me a break here. I mean, it's just so suspicious. All right, so we have another rock card that was recently pulled. And this, I don't believe this guy is tied in with Fanatics Live. This is a guy from Germany. Let's see him pull this card. Here it comes. And there it is. And honestly, this is the type of person who I would expect to get these cards. This guy in Germany. I mean, it's kind of weird he's filming himself, but maybe everyone films themselves now these days. He's going through all these Topps Chrome cards. He has a one of one there that he doesn't show us, which seems kind of suspicious. Why wouldn't you show us the one of one? But then he gets to this card. And it's a beautiful rock auto card. I mean, it really is. I mean, that's one of the big chase cards. It doesn't say Aloha on it, like the biggest one for that type of card. But it's still an awesome card. Yeah, there it is. So that's, I honestly, I don't feel like this is very suspicious at all, this guy pulling this card. I don't. When you go to Fanatics Live, and I tend to believe that it was likely a plant. So here I am at Fanatics Live on Instagram. The very, very first guy that they have is The Miz. The Miz pulls his wife's card. I mean, give me a break, man. What are the odds of this actually happening? But the way that this stuff happens on Fanatics Live constantly, to me, it just feels like setup. It really does. I mean, just the way he got that, his wife's card. But the reason why, that one seems kind of suspicious is because of this thing with the Emma Roberts talks about her Jackson Holiday one of one card. Nice card, she graded it and everything. But once again, a celebrity who likely has ties to Michael Rubin gained this beautiful one of one card. And you just have to ask yourself, what are we doing? When it comes to dealing with the Fanatics Live Topps Country Club of famous people constantly pulling out the best of the best cards for themselves. And we saw in that one comment, is this a plant? When it comes to The Miz, I tend to believe that it could very well be a plant. And not just him, but also with Emma Roberts. And if you follow the Fanatics Live site, you're constantly seeing these famous people pulling out these, kind of rarity cards. Who knows? I mean, how many times The Miz has been on Fanatics Live, through the years? Who knows? Okay, so here is a massive card. This is the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin Topps Chrome card, dual autograph. And it says you can find this card in Lucky Packs 2025 Topps Chrome WWE. As far as I know, this card still has not been found. But, for me, believing that allocation is going out appropriately and fairly, and that these sort of hyped up press conferences / card pulls that Fanatics Live and Topps always seems to be doing for famous people, and then of course Michael Rubin's ties to these famous people, I just have a lot of questions, when you start to factor in the odds of these individuals pulling the best cards from these sets. It just, reeks of favoritism, doesn't it? And if favoritism is occurring in the sports card market from the outset, from the corporations, in this case it is Topps and Fanatics, where do you stand as a consumer? Where do I stand as a consumer? Are we all just fooling ourselves into believing that we actually have a chance at getting these cards when they're just going out to Michael Rubin's Country Club more often than not? Yeah, there's other people getting, some of these Rock Auto cards. But the Miz getting that Rock Auto card, it's just suspicious as can be. Anyway, if you have any different theories on this, leave some comments. I'd like to thank my subscriber base and all of my recent subscribers, because you truly are the ones keeping this channel together. For one reason, I just can't get people to hit that subscribe button, so I'm going to continually be working, doing community service for free for YouTube and Google. So if you're a viewer, thank you for watching, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so I can improve the channel and I can get monetized. I want to continue doing free work. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode. I'm out of here. Bye.